Okay, all right, so this is hey, what's up guys, Greg at GYFITNESS. So this is Tuesday, November 2nd, and normally I pack like the day that we fly out, but because I have a full work schedule tomorrow and I have meetings all the way up until 5:30, it's probably best for me to pack now so that I don't forget anything. You know, we're going to be traveling to Las Vegas to compete at the Karr Classics that's happening on this Saturday. So we fly out tomorrow night, we get there Thursday morning, we check in, or we weigh in on Friday afternoon, and then we compete on Saturday. So just thought it would be good information for you guys who wanted to compete, you know, not within your local city, but if you have to travel, you know, some of the things that we have to go through to plan and prepare to compete overseas. So I kind of break down what I pack into categories. I mean, obviously I need clothes, you know, then I need my accessories. I gotta pack some food because it's a 6-hour flight, so when I get there in the morning I'm not gonna have enough time to cook, so I want to make sure that I have some food with me so that I can eat as soon as I land, pick up my rental car, head down to Costco's, pick up what I need from Costco's or from any other grocery store, and then start meal prepping after that. Obviously I need to get some training in on Thursday, get some cardio in, so it's going to be more of like another day that's just super busy. Want to make sure that I have, you know, all of my bathroom things, you know, things that I need, like my shaver, you know, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, you know, dental floss. I bring nail clippers just in case, tweezers, you know, just some of the smaller things that you probably wouldn't think about bringing. And the only reason why I do that is because I've been traveling quite a bit now and competing on the mainland, and you know, you can never overpack if you just kind of like organize things and make sure that you know, you want to make sure that you bring your essentials, but you want to make sure that you bring everything that you need, because the one thing that you don't want to do, especially when you're in contest prep and you're traveling, is you don't want to have to scramble at the last minute in a city that you're not familiar with, driving around on roads and streets that you're not used to, and then trying to find some place where you need to pick something up. So I make it a point to try and just pack everything that I need, so it's a lot easier for me, and then I can really focus what I need to do, which is get my meals in, get my training in, get my cardio in, and then, you know, do what I need to do on stage. So this is the beginning of my packing. You know, and you really got to think about a whole bunch of things. I mean, you got to think about TSA, you got to think about, you know, you don't want to run into any trouble with them, so you want to make sure that you have your TSA approved locks on your luggage just in case you need to pop it open and take a look at it. You know, what you don't want is that you use an unapproved TSA lock, and then when you get your luggage, because they'll cut it, right? They'll cut it off and they won't replace it. What you don't want is that when you get your luggage, it's halfway open and all your crap is hanging out. So make sure you get a TSA lock that's approved, so they actually have a key, so that if they need to get in there, they can go in there, they can look at it, and they can just, you know, whatever. That's happened to me a couple of times too, for no obvious reason, but you know, they randomly check it and see, right? So yeah, you know, it's a little bit different when you compete, you know, locally at your city, because I mean, if you forget something, you can always drive home and pick it up, or you can always call auntie, uncle, brother, sister to go drop it off for you, you know. But when you're overseas and, you know, you're not close to home, it's a little bit more difficult. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have everything planned and prepared. Again, it's important because you don't want to be scrambling at the end. So I'm going to start packing, and when I'm done, I'll show you some of the things that I need to make sure that I'm ready for this Saturday's competition in Las Vegas. Okay guys, so everything is pretty much packed. I try to keep things organized. Obviously I need my clothes, you know, and I'm going to be going to the gym in Vegas, so I want to make sure I have some workout clothes. Try to organize as much as I can to the best that I can. You know, I have my underwear, my socks, you know, my workout pants and all that stuff. You know, I got all my toothbrushes, my toothpaste, everything that I need. Have my Yohimbi that I take when I do my fasted cardio. I pack my vitamins. I have my protein in here too, so I make sure that I kind of packed up my protein. So each bag is 1 scoop, so I have that, and then I have all my vitamins for all the different days to make sure that I can continue to take my vitamins that I need. I have my scrubber here, so I use this to exfoliate right before I tan, and then I have my shoes. I have more things that I need as far as vanity goes, and my workout shoes. I have a scale, bringing my weight scale so I can check my weight whenever I need to. And then we have a portable blender, so I'm bringing this because I know I'm gonna need this for shakes or whatever. And then obviously I have all my things that I need for my electronics. I want to make sure to have my charger for my watch, for my cell phone. Got my earbuds so I can get some good rest on the plane. So that's pretty much it. And then I gotta pack my meals because I want to make sure I have a couple of meals when I land, because there's going to be some downtime when I need to get to rent a car, to the time that I need to run to the grocery store and then back to the hotel and start cooking. So I want to make sure that I have at least 2 meals that's going to carry me, for about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. That should give me enough time to go pick up what I need to do. But that's about it. I will see you guys, I guess, at the airport, and we'll record as much as we can there, and then finally we'll see you at our destination at McCarran Airport, which is where we're landing in Las Vegas. So see you guys soon. Well, we just got through TSA and putting my belt back on. Obviously the guys in Hawaii, the TSA guys, always do a good job. Make sure that we're safe. Make sure that everybody's traveling in a safe manner. So we're done with that, with TSA, and then we're gonna head over to the airlines now. We're heading over to, normally when we travel, when we fly Hawaiian, we go that way, but for some reason they redirected this way, so I'm heading over to gate A10. And that's actually good, because normally when we go that way it's a longer walk. Seems like the gate is closer for this one, so that's good. But it's going to be about a 6-hour flight flying over to Las Vegas. We're going to land at McCarran International Airport, and we're hoping that we can get some sleep on the plane because we're taking a red eye. Flight leaves at 10:30. We're gonna arrive in Las Vegas at around 7:30, which is 4:30 Hawaii time. And then after that, then it's off to what we need to get done. We pick up some food and get ready for weigh-ins and check-ins on Friday. Tanning Friday night. And then competition on Saturday. So this is all part of what's involved when you compete and travel. It's not easy when you do it's not as easy as when you do a local show, where all you have to do is jump in your car and drive. So there's a lot more stuff that you have to pay attention to, a lot more planning and preparation, and there's a lot of other things that you need to take into consideration before you decide to compete overseas. But a lot of local people in Hawaii compete locally, but I always challenge my clients, and I like to challenge you guys to also compete on the mainland, because if you want to do a national level show for us guys in Hawaii, you got to travel. So it's always good to get that experience in. It's always good to get out of your comfort zone and just try it out and see how it goes. You guys are already planning and prepping, and you guys are already on a tight schedule when you get ready for a show in Hawaii. Not much different, just a little bit more planning and preparation, but ultimately it's an experience that you guys all should try and have.
Kids are different.
This is totally different. Looks like they did construction. This is feel like we're in a Hawaii airport. So, although we do have a lot of Hawaii decor, but yeah, this is a different wing, I think. So we're almost to gate A10. We're gonna veer to the left. This is the 442nd, the most decorated combat team. These guys. There's a Dunkin' Express. Not having any donuts anytime soon. But yeah, this is different.
Yeah.
Yep. So next stop, Las Vegas, guys. My last meal for today, right before we take off. Got meal 5. It's cold hamburger and cold egg whites. No rice. But that's what you have to do when you travel and compete. You have to plan things out. There you go. Can't eat the first class stuff. I'd rather eat the first class stuff, but you can't because you're dieting and you can't even drink the first class beverages. You know?
I'll be eating the first class stuff.
Yeah. And it stinks. You better eat this before everyone gets pissed off.
Good thing we wear a mask.
Alright, so we're in Las Vegas. We just jumped on the Las Vegas
Please
tram
stand clear of the tram doors.
to go pick up our luggage at Carousel 25, Hawaiian Airlines. That was a pretty fast flight. It was about 5 hours and change. You know, so was able to get some sleep. I could drink a bunch of water so I could continuously, you know, pee and hopefully not hold any water for the competition, but we'll see. Usually takes a little bit of time for things to kind of settle down, but I drank about 2 liters of water on the plane, and I'm still trying to chug water down so I can get the water out. I don't want my water hormone to slow down. So
This is the final stop. Exit
we're
now
gonna go
for
get our
Terminal
bag.
3 baggage claim, ground transportation, ticketing, and e-gates. Please check for all personal belongings before leaving the train.
As always, we always get to the baggage carousel before the baggage gets here. So now we gotta wait. Hey, what's up guys? Okay, so we're at Alexis Park in Las Vegas, and we did a lot of running around this morning. It was a pretty interesting day. We got our rent-a-car from Alamo, and we jumped in the car, we started driving to the hotel, and we noticed a really bad odor. So we stopped by Smith's and picked up some egg whites because I needed to get my breakfast in, and then also picked up a bottle of Febreze. And we went back to the car, sprayed it, and unfortunately the smell didn't go away, so it was really bad. It smelled like someone threw up in the car, maybe the previous guys that rented it. So our plan kind of switched, and you have to always be prepared because things like this always happen when you're out, you know, traveling and competing. So the plan switched. We came to Alexis Park. We had to pay for an early check-in, which is fine. It's like 35 bucks. So guys, if you guys want to check in before 11, just be prepared. You gotta pay a little bit extra. But we needed to do that because we're already behind schedule. So we checked in, dropped off our things, jumped back in the rent-a-car, drove back to McCarran Airport, spoke to the guys at Alamo, told them what was going on, and they were nice enough to go ahead and give us an upgrade. So we actually got an upgrade, better car. It's not stink, it's nice and clean, so that was a good thing. We're gonna be here for 5 days, so if you can imagine driving around in a car that smells like vomit for 5 days, it's not gonna be very nice. So that's why we went ahead and did that. But you gotta anticipate those things, and then, you know, we're not super familiar with driving in Las Vegas, so a lot of times we I'm the one that's driving, so a lot of times I took the wrong turn, so then I had to go all the way around, and then, you know, just a little bit of frustration kicks in. But you gotta try and keep your nerves down. My wife keeps telling me to stay calm, but it's a little bit difficult when you have all of these things that's happening that you didn't plan for and that you have to modify into your daily schedule. Came back, you know, dropped off more things, went over to Walmart, the superstore. As you can see, this is our hotel room. It's not very big, but it's at the venue, so we wanted to stay somewhere that was close. The spray tanning is here, and the competition is here, so it's just a walk down into the lobby. Interesting thing about Alexis Park is that we're on the 2nd story and there's no elevators. So that's another thing you gotta plan and prepare for. You gotta walk all your stuff upstairs, and when you're prepping and when you're tired, that's a challenge. Okay, so you gotta go up the stairs. There's no elevators. You know, I didn't think about that, but now we know. So, you know, that's just the things that you just have to expect, right? Or the unexpected things that can happen when you're traveling and competing. So we went to the Walmart superstore. Obviously, we don't have a kitchen here, so we have to buy a whole bunch of things. And you just got to put your mind to it, right? I mean, we're in a city that we don't know where everything is. but we were able to get some, some meal packs. This is like $11, and we needed some because we're gonna be here for 5 days, and after I compete on Saturday, we leave on Tuesday, and I still gotta prep my food because the plan is to go to Orlando. So it's not like I can take a break. It's like, I guess gotta go right back into the diet and start doing what I need to do. No kitchen, microwave oven, and a small little ice box. So we picked up this Farberware cooker, and you can see I'm cooking my jasmine rice. It's not in a rice cooker, it's in a pot, and you can do it in a pot too, right? You just gotta make sure you monitor it, make sure you keep an eye on it. So this is jasmine rice, and I'm cooking that up, and I think it's pretty much almost done. But we have to pick up a lot of things. So we have to pick up a pot, we have to pick up a frying pan, we have to pick up a food scale. Of course, you got to pick up your cutting board because you're gonna be cutting your food, a knife, right? Paper towels, and we gotta cook egg whites, so I have to get a spatula. And these things, this is like $1, okay, guys? So it's not like, this wasn't like $10. You just need something that's gonna get in there and flip it, So this is like $1, and then this is for my rice. This is not your traditional rice scooper, but it's gonna be a lot easier if I were to scoop it with a fork. And then my measuring cup. These measuring cups was like $1. Okay, so it's like this is like $3 right here, super cheap. And then obviously we have our water, we got our oatmeal, we got our rice cakes. The bananas are not for me, it's for my wife. We have some sugar-free stuff here that we found. This is honey mustard. This is Hughes. Hughes is pretty popular. He has a bunch of sugar-free things that you can try out. So sugar-free, smoky mesquite marinade. I have a Monster drink. I actually use this for my pre-workouts. We're gonna go train in a little bit, and we're planning on going to the Powerhouse gym, the Heated Tata and Iris Cow gym. We're gonna check that out. This is gonna be my last workout before I actually compete on Saturday. So I'm gonna head out there in a little bit. I'm gonna have some food. My meals are pretty simple. I got ground beef, I got chicken. That's pretty easy to find, right? Jasmine rice is easy to find. We're lucky enough to find a seafood city in Las Vegas. I needed to get some fish, some ahi, and I was able to find some. It wasn't fresh, but it was frozen. They call it fresh frozen, but that's fine. So I picked it up, cut it up, made some sashimi. I'm gonna be eating this for one of my meals, and just a matter of thinking things through, right? It's either you're gonna think things through and you're gonna get it done, or you're gonna give up and go home. And we didn't travel 2,600 miles to go home. And this is the ice box. We have our egg whites, and then we have all of our other meals that's ready to go. Funny thing is that you notice in this little makeshift kitchen that there's no sink. So our sink is actually our bathroom. So I've been washing dishes here, right? I've been washing dishes in the sink, in the bathroom. I actually washed my rice in here. So this is not your traditional kitchen. You gotta be creative, right? You just gotta figure things out. So but that's just how it goes whenever you compete. Bodybuilders, you guys know this. You always run into obstacles, and you always got to figure out ways around it. So just a little insight, if you guys are gonna travel and get on that stage, just some of the things that you have to take into consideration. Nothing is gonna go as planned, trust me. There's this thing called chaos, and chaos always happens, and for some reason chaos always happens at the wrong time, right? So don't let that get you down. Just take it in stride. Keep your stress levels down so that you don't hold water. Interestingly enough, before I jumped on the plane, I was 148 even, and when I landed here in Vegas, I was 150.8 pounds. So I gained a couple of pounds on the plane trip. Hopefully I can push that water out. I'm thinking that's water. I'm hoping it's not 2 pounds of fat. I don't think it is, because I didn't eat crap on the plane, so it's probably water. But hopefully my training today and then my cardio is going to help get the body moving again, and then tomorrow morning I weigh in at about, I think 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 to 3 or 3 to 4, I think 3 to 4. So we'll see where we land, you know, either bantamweight or lightweight, whatever. But like I said, we're just gonna qualify and then move to Orlando. I'm hoping we qualify. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. You guys gotta do this because you guys could have stories to tell your grandkids, right, and your kids, you know, and 99.9% of the population would never be able to do this. So for those of you guys who bodybuild and for those of you guys who compete, and girls, this is an experience, man, and it's fun, it's challenging, you know, it pushes your body and your mind and your spirit to the limits. And I think that's what keeps us going, right? Because as competitive athletes, you always want to push yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit, right? That's what keeps us going. That's what keeps us going to the gym, pushing weights, eating the same food over and over again for 6, 7, 8 months at a time, you know, and then achieving a look that a lot of the people would never achieve in their life. But anyway, so we're gonna go to gonna have a meal, and we're gonna go check out the Powerhouse Gym, Iris Kyle and Hidetara Yamagishi's gym. Hopefully we can get out there. If we're too tired, then we're probably just gonna go to the traditional 24/7. But we're in Vegas, good gyms in Vegas, so we want to see which gyms we can hit up. Maybe Dragon's Lair tomorrow, but I'm not training tomorrow. Maybe just go there just to check it out, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will be back soon. I'll keep you guys updated and informed as things progress until the contest on Saturday. Okay, so again, because we're traveling, you know, we have to be creative. So we picked up this Hamilton Bay. It's a blender. It's portable. It wasn't that much. You know, you can pick it up at Walmart for like $20. And I use this because I blend my egg whites with my oatmeal, and so I really needed something that I could just throw in the suitcase and bring with me. So I'm making my pre-workout. I put a little L-carnitine in here, and then put some L-tyrosine. I'm gonna put some cracklin. What I like to do is I like to also add a little bit of sugar-free Monster, just so that, you know, so this is what happens when you travel. It gets super messy, right? Like everything just gets like thrown around, and then it's just a big mess. But anyway, that was packed in there. So I'm gonna throw some Monster in there. I'm gonna blend this up. I didn't bring a shaker bottle, so I'm just gonna, because this you can actually take it with you. I'm just gonna actually take it like a shaker bottle, just take it with me, you know. So I'm gonna add some Monster in here. That's really not that much. It just looks like a lot because it's fizzing, right? But cover this up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just blend this real quick. I gotta find an outlet, you know, and so you have to find. This is good because you can plug it in pretty much anywhere you go. I just okay, and that's good. It's good enough. Instant pre-workout, right? So I'm gonna go take this when I train. What's up, guys? Okay, so we just got to Powerhouse Gym Fitness Center, Iris Kyle and Hidetara Yamagishi's gym, and we're gonna do a quick workout, total body except legs, and then do some cardio. But always wanted to come check this gym out because we've been seeing it on YouTube and there's been a lot of good reviews. So it took us a little bit of time to get here from where we're staying, and the reason why is because, again, you know, you can never predict what's going to happen, but we ran into a closed road because of a major car accident, and it looks like there were probably you know, some fatalities. So we got redirected all over the grid, and you know, what should have took us 24 minutes took us almost 40 minutes. But again, like I said, you can never, you know, you can never you know, expect that things are always going to go right, because there's so many external factors, and this is just one of those times where, you know, 24-minute drive turned into almost double. But we're here finally. Hopefully the rest of the day is okay. We're not done with the day yet, but we're gonna go ahead and train, and then maybe we'll show you guys, if we're allowed, you know, the inside of Powerhouse Gym. Okay, we see you guys shortly. What's up, guys? This is the world famous posing room at the Iris Kyle and Hidetaro Yamagishi Powerhouse Gym in Las Vegas, and we're here. And check it out, man. This is amazing. It's awesome. The lighting is unreal. You got your center box, you know, for center stage.
That's cool.
You got a back mirror so you can see your back. It's actually really, the lighting is just superb, and you can see, you know, you can see all the lines and everything. So yeah, this is the world famous posing room at Powerhouse Gym in Las Vegas. Hidetaro Yamagishi and Iris Kyle. Okay guys, so it's Friday and 2 o'clock, so we're gonna head over to the check-ins over at the Steve Karr Classics, do our quick registration, weigh-in, and then it should be pretty quick, I'm hoping, and then back to the hotel, eat some more. You know, I've been competing at bantamweight for like forever, but I don't think we're gonna make 143 1/4, and that's okay. I'm anticipating we're probably gonna be at about 150. You know, so we're probably gonna be competing in the lightweight division. Again, you know, this is to qualify for Orlando, so hopefully I can hold my own in the bigger weight class. But we shall see. So yeah, heading to the weigh-ins now.
Are you guys going to the registration too?
Yeah. I think we're gonna follow those guys.
I will follow the.
The bar instead of just that.
I know.
Alright, cool. Yeah, like I said, I already told you I don't
You do that to anybody else.
아, 다행이다.
근데 형님 왜 이렇게 오래 걸리세요?
He's gonna buy a class.
Oh, perfect. Let's open that up for me. 29255.
What's up, brother? Great, man. How you doing?
Good. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Good? Excellent.
Let's get you on the scale. Let's strip down. Okay, get on the scale. 148.8. Ooh. Yeah, you're just a little too heavy. By 3 pounds.
Can I do right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Just gonna do the one?
Yeah, just that. It's open, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
If you make it wrong. I hear you.
I'm just telling you, you look so good. You could even be done knobs too.
Hey, because
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm trying to hook you up.
Thank you.
Okay, just go line over there. ready now for him?
Anytime when you look at presentation,
I'll make it loose.
I like, he's walking right by, and I'm like, he's gonna say, I'm gonna use her. And I'm gonna say,
I know.
yeah, that's right.
And then, so that's one, and then another gym would be yeah, so we just finished check-ins, and a lot of people actually, a lot of competitors, so it look like it's gonna be a pretty good turnout tomorrow. Didn't make bantamweight like we figured we wouldn't. Came in at 148 pounds, which is fine, you know. Saw our good friend Ernie. He was there. Talked to him for a little bit, and yeah, so good times, you know. Prejudging starts tomorrow at I think 10 o'clock, and then night show is at 6. So you know the usual stuff, right? When you go to a check-in, long lines, a lot of testosterone, a lot of tension, a lot of people sizing each other up, which is kind of funny. You can tell like who's been doing it for a while, and you can tell like, you know, the new guys there. And it's you know, for those of you guys who are going to compete, it's, you know, it's not a boxing match, right? So it's not, you're not there to like, you know, strut your feathers and, you know, act like you're the man of the hour, because you know your competition is basically yourself. You know, it's you beating you. But you know, a lot of guys don't understand that. You know, and it's you know, whenever you feel like, you know, you gotta beat this guy or you gotta beat that girl, whatever, then you kind of lose insight, right? And then you know, so it's always make it more challenging and try to beat yourself, because a lot of times you know, you're your worst enemy, right? So but it was just funny to see that you know, the guys were, everybody staring each other up, and you know, I like to just observe, but that's cool. I mean, you know, you always gotta have people like that. That's fine. And then you got, you know, the nice guys too, right? That they understand what competition is, and you know, they support everybody. You know, we're a small community and we want everybody to do well. So you know, it's I think that's the better way to go. You know, versus you know, strutting your feathers and acting like, you know, your shit don't stink or whatever, however you want to say it. But anyway, okay, so prejudge weigh-in's done. We're gonna go eat soon, and then we'll see you guys at the show tomorrow. We'll try to get whatever we can on video. It's gonna be live streamed, so you guys can watch it online too. Steve Karr Classics 2021, Las Vegas, Nevada. See you guys.
Come on, Mike. This is the goodie bag for the athletes from Vegas Discount Nutrition. And to be quite honest, this is the best goodie bag I have ever seen. I mean, a tub of protein. You got shaker bottles there. You get gasp. Wrist wraps right there. I'm gonna have something to eat.
Okay.
Ready? What's up, guys? Okay, so we are heading back to the Zeus ballroom, and we're gonna go and get our spray tanning, our first coat from Martini Spray Tan. And it's about, our appointment is at 5 o'clock. So we're gonna get the tanning done at 5, and then we go back tomorrow morning before prejudging starts. I think I go back at like 7 or something. I don't know. And prejudging starts at 10. I don't know, something like that. Or maybe I don't even have like my second meeting set up. I think I have to schedule my second meeting today, you know, when I get there. So yeah, we'll see. We'll do some posing. We'll do some posing after we get tanned, to see what the tan looks like, and then you know, we see how it goes from there. Is that the? Oh no. Unless could you walk in? I guess you can't go down. All right, so we're like at the back of the resort, so we always gotta drive to the front, and it's a really long walk, so that's why we don't want to drive. That's why we don't want to walk. We want to drive because it's far. But anyway, okay, guys. So we'll get the first tanning done, and then you guys can see what that looks like. All right, see you guys soon.
Yep, that's me. Prayer boss. I'll just go down and stuff.
What is it?
Okay.
Oh.
So what is
Okay, perfect, yes. Alright, so that's for today.
here? Is this where the tanning is?
Yeah, I was just waiting to check in.
Okay, thank you.
Dude, killer triceps, bro. Ridiculous. Triceps.
Oh, thank you.
Like, not letting anybody through the door with a tricep. Okay, so
Okay, you brought one. Okay. Underneath, and then your staffers, so do you make sure that you give them some hand text and they're sure and stuff on you? Yes.
the available time that we would have for you would be 7 o'clock.
Okay.
7 o'clock? What's your name?
You don't want it to get money when somebody asks you for a special coaching.
E-I-N-Y.
I can't have you that.
Okay, what's your last name initial?
A-L
A-L.
A-Y-O-N.
Okay. And then we'll take care of your paperwork and everything at that time as well.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so.
Are there any more?
Okay. All done with the first coat. Martini Spray Tan. I've always used Martini Spray Tan whenever I compete in Vegas. They're always at the venues. Whenever I did like the USAs, except for one time. But I always use Martini. They're really good. They have a really good system. They check you in on time. You go into the prep room where you put your sock on your privates, or you can go there, whatever you want to do. You put lotion on your fingernails so you can wipe off the spray tan later, so it doesn't get stain. It doesn't stain your fingernails. And then when you're done, then they walk you over to the tanning booth, and then they have about 4 or 5 girls that are tanning all at once, and then they spray tan you, and then you know what, when you're done, then you go to the drying booth, and they have a whole bunch of drying booths. So it's like you have different stations. So our appointment was at 5. Took me about a couple of minutes to check in. And then we just got done. It's 5:25, so it was probably about 15 minutes, I would say, maybe 20 minutes at the most. So really good system, and you want that whenever you compete. You don't want to be like, you don't want to have a 5 o'clock appointment and then you get done with tanning an hour later, because you got a lot of things that you need to do. Like you need to eat, you need to cook, you need to prep, you need to rest, whatever. So you really want everything to be structured nicely and timely, so that you can get the things you need to get done. All right. So that's just another thing about when if you guys are deciding to compete, like away from your hometown. Some guys will tan themselves. I've done that, but you know what? It takes too much time, and I'd rather just spend that couple of bucks just to get spray tan. It saves so much headache. It saves everything getting messy and dirty, and just hiring the professionals and have them do it is always, for me, it's always the best choice. So all right, so now we're gonna go back upstairs. It's 5:27. We have another meal coming up, and then we rest. Then we got another meal, and then we go to sleep, and then we wake up tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. We get another meal at 6. We get the second spray tanning at 7. Mandatory meeting at 8 o'clock, and then prejudging at 10. So see you guys later. Like right there?
Yeah.
Better bend down. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
There?
Still cramping?
Yeah. I'm told. Right there?
Mm-hmm.
I think I bring my legs closer together. Over here is good. How's that?
Yeah.
that good?
Okay.
What's up, guys? It's 4 o'clock it's 4:50 right now, but we woke up at 4. Getting ready for prejudging that starts at 10. I have to go for my second coat of tanning at 7. You know, as you can see, I sweated a little bit. You know, so it's not as dark as I want it to be. So we're gonna do one more coat. We got a lot of things to pack up because we're actually checking out of the hotel today. So the plan is, number 1, first meal goes down at 6 o'clock. Get a second meal at 8 o'clock. Prejudging starts at 10. Get that done. We haven't gotten the schedule for who goes on stage first and what a lineup. So we're waiting for that. After prejudging's done, then we get a couple of more meals in. Start putting some fluid back in. You know, we didn't do like a really, you know, my coach Arley didn't want to do like a full-on water depletion because we didn't want to risk the chance of not being able to rebound for Orlando in the next 6 weeks or so. So we really just kept things the same. Didn't really pool water. You know, kept the fluids in. You know, so we'll kind of see what happens today. When I woke up this morning, when I went to bed last night, I was about 151.2 pounds because of all the food I ate. I ate a bunch of carbs, started to load up. Got up this morning, and just as I thought, I was a couple of pounds down, so I'm at 149. So we're gonna start filling the body up again. But yeah, so this is the room. We got a whole bunch, like I said, we got a whole bunch of things that we need to pack and get things prepared and ready. So once we get done with the prejudging, then we're off to another hotel. We're gonna stay at the Strip for the remainder of our trip, and then, you know, we'll try to capture some of that. It's gonna be more of like just kind of rest and relax, but we're still gonna be doing cardio. We're still gonna, you know, be sticking to the diet because we do have another show in 6 weeks, so we can't let off the gas pedal. But we will keep you guys posted. I'll do a quick update after my second coat of tanning as well. All right, guys, see you later.
This is your second meal.
Second meal before going on stage.
8:26. Show starts at 10. So we start heading down there.
Trying to eat this real quick. Pack things up, get it in the car. Head down to the ballroom, the Zeus ballroom. Prejudging starts at 10. Men's division goes first. Still don't know if it's open bodybuilding, masters, classic physique, men's physique. Haven't gotten the lineup yet. So just, I don't know. We gotta see. It's always nice to have like the lineup in front of you, so that way you can, you know, you can time things out. You can time your meals. But you know, when they tell you that prejudging starts at 10, men's division goes first, and you really don't know what you really don't know what the lineup is. You just gotta roll with that, and then just kind of prep your food and eat your stuff like you're gonna go on at 10. And if it doesn't happen, then that's fine. You just gotta figure out what plan B is, because you know, when you compete, and you guys, a lot of you guys know this, and some of you guys will probably know this when you start competing. The men's physique division and classic physique has a bunch of competitors, and so if you're doing bodybuilding, which is it traditionally it has less competitors today than it did before. So if you're doing bodybuilding and you're thinking that you're gonna get on stage at 10 o'clock, and you get your meals down, thinking you're gonna go on stage at 10, and then you got classic physique in front of you, you know, open, novice, and masters, and then you got men's physique, open, novice, masters in front of you. that could push you back for another hour, maybe even 2 hours. All depends on how much competitors are in there. So the for this show, there's about 200 competitors, so it's quite a bit of people, you know, both men and women. So you know, it's you don't know how much people is in each division. So you just gotta have plan B ready. So if I get there and I'm all ready to go at 10 o'clock, they say, okay, men's physique first or classic physique first, then you just gotta kind of plan and you know, I may have to get a little bit more food in, but we'll see how we feel. So we'll finish this up, pack everything up. Just checked in with my coach and with Arle, and then we're gonna go ahead and head over in a little bit, and we'll see you guys at the venue.
Is it just competitors right now?
No, you can go back.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
No, look up top of the cabinet. You'll see all my stuff up there.
Ready? What's up, guys? Greg and Ala. I'm so happy that Ala came here to support me. This is my good brother from the Big Island. And by the way, he just got back from Arizona, and he won the. Actually, he got a state record in the bench press.
Yeah.
And what was your raw?
So I benched the raw total 425 was the state record. So I have that now. So I placed first in the open men's bench 220, and then I placed first in the open men's 220 single ply deadlift at 611. I did 639, but I passed out halfway up. So I tried.
And stay tuned for that video because I convinced Ala to put it on Instagram, you know. But it's good to see the failures, right? And also to see the success, because and Ala knows this, right? It's like success starts with failure, you know what I mean? And if you're not failing and you're only succeeding, the minute you fail, you're not gonna know how to recover. I know a lot of champions that have always won throughout their life, and as soon as they get that first win, they quit or they retire because they don't know what to do next. Right? And so if you wanna stay in the sport for a long time, you have to be able to embrace both, because you're not always gonna win, you know? One of the things that I also wanted to mention too about Ala's competition was that this was a drug-free competition, and because he got a state record, they can test him, and if he tests positive or tests hot, they take that away. So he went in this with absolutely nothing and totally clean, and he was able to hit that state record, man. So that's crazy stuff. But anyway, so Ala's here. We're at the MGM in Las Vegas, and we just got done with the prejudging over at the Steve Karr Classics. That's all done. So we're resting up a little bit, and we're gonna head over to the night show that starts at 6. We're probably gonna head out a little bit early because there's a boxing match in town. Who's fighting, Ala?
Canelo is fighting tonight. So
at the MGM.
In this hotel.
So when we got here, I was asking Ala, why is there a boxing ring in the middle of the lobby? And he was like, what? You don't know about the fight? I was like, what fight? So it's gonna be crazy. A lot of people, right? And we still got I think is today Saturday?
Today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday. So I think the SEMA show wrapped up too, right? So you probably still got the guys hanging out. And
Car show.
Probably gonna head home either today, maybe tomorrow. So there's still a bunch of people in Las Vegas, right? And we want to make sure that we get back to the venue in time. It was made pretty clear that if you're not back at the night show by 6 and they call you and you're not there, then you're automatically disqualified. And so we don't want to be part of the DQ crew, right? We want to make sure that we get back in time.
So tell the people, how did prejudging go for you?
So prejudging was good, man. I think it was in like I was telling you when we were walking up here, I haven't competed in like 3 years. So when I'm backstage in the pump up room, you know, I'm looking at folks, I'm like, damn, that guy looks good. Damn, that guy looks good. Damn, that guy looks good. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Just put your blinders on, because it's not about like who looks better. It's just about competing against yourself, right? You're trying to beat your previous look. So that's what I did, and then you know, it was I think it was okay. I mean, I don't know, you were in the audience, right? I mean, you saw. Came in a little heavier than bantamweight, so came in at a lightweight this time. I think this is only the second competition that I actually did lightweight. You know, everything else was bantam. So weighed in at about 148. I was probably on stage at about maybe 149, 150. So we're gonna go back and find out the results tonight. Hopefully did good enough that we place first, and then we can go and do the overall battle that division and see how that goes. Yep. First meal down. I had a Coke Zero, that's down. I got one more Coke Zero to go. I got 1 or 2 meals to go, and then I get another nice big muffin before we hit stage. This is I actually had this for today. I ate the chocolate one, so this one is gone. That is what happens when you are hungry and you demolish a muffin. Like, there's really nothing that I was actually gonna lick the paper, but I didn't want to do that. And then I have a blueberry muffin. That one I ate a little bit from the top because they were delayed in us going on stage, so I ate a little bit. But okay, so I ate a little bit off the top from the blueberry muffin because we got delayed before going on stage, and see, this is another thing that I was talking about, guys. It's chaos always happens at the right time when you least expect it, right? So if you guys remember, when we got here, we rented a car. It smelled like someone died in it, so we had to return it. We had a leaking air conditioner in the room, so only one AC worked. We had a room that had no kitchen, so we had to go buy all kinds of things to cook. We didn't have a sink, so I was actually cooking rice and washing rice in the bathtub and washing dishes in the bathtub. And there was, where we were staying, there was no elevator, so we had to carry everything up a flight of stairs. You know, and the crazy thing is that no matter what happens, you gotta accept it, and you just gotta figure out plan B, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens to you a lot too, right? Alla, when you travel, I mean, you've done a lot of travel over the last year.
You just gotta be able to adapt to the situation, because there's always another avenue to go. So,
exactly. Yeah. So we got delayed, and the reason why we got delayed was because there was a lot of people buying tickets, I heard. At the venue. And Austin didn't want to start the show until majority of the people who bought tickets could get in, because he felt like, hey, if you paid for a ticket, want to make sure that they get in and then start the show. Otherwise, they kind of lose some of that, you know, some of what they paid for. Which is understandable, because you know, this is a show, and you know, that's what it's about, right? It's you know, it's about you know, selling tickets, you know. But it was about maybe a 45-minute delay. So we're supposed to start prejudging at 10 o'clock, but I think we started about 10:45. Okay, so when that happens, then like you know, like Alla said, you got to go to plan B, and you got to figure out, okay, because you try to time everything right. You try to time everything like you're going to go on stage at 10, but in this case we didn't. We went on stage 45 minutes later. So now you got to like stop pumping up. You know, now you got to just rest and relax. Now you got to figure out, okay, do I need to eat a little bit of this blueberry rim? Because I already ate the chocolate one at 9:30, and it's already 10:45. So that's what I did. I ate a little bit, not the whole thing, just a little bit, just so I could make sure that I had some glycogen pumps and stuff. But tonight we're gonna get a new one. So this is half eaten, well, not even half eaten, but a little bit eaten. But we're gonna get a new one, and we're gonna use that same concept for tonight's night show, before we get on stage. All right. So stay tuned for that. Again, I just want to thank Alla for being out here. This support system means a lot to me. And behind the camera is my wife Rose, and you guys wouldn't even imagine how much that support helps whenever you're traveling. And Alla, you too, right? I mean, you have a support system that helps you when you competed last year at the USAs, and then when you competed this year at the powerlifting competition. You had somebody who's helped support you, right?
Oh yeah. You're so focused on just one goal, right? Sometimes you forget about the smaller things that needs to be done in order to get there. And with a good, solid support system like Rose, you know, you'll be able to get everything done.
Yep. Yeah. No, for sure. It's you really don't appreciate it until you kind of look back and see what that person has done for you the whole time, right? You know, it's very it's important. And when you guys start, you know, and I'm sure, I don't want to speak for Allah, but I'm sure Allah will agree with me. Like for those of you guys who compete at the local level and have never done like a competition on the mainland, even just a local competition, but have never traveled, and you want to take your competitiveness to the next level, we both challenge you guys, all of you that compete locally in Hawaii, to get on that plane, travel somewhere and compete. Because if you want to do a qualifying IFBB show, you got to go to the mainland.
You got to, yeah.
Right? I mean, that's just part of it, right? So, you know, Mike Kawasaki told me this years ago. He said, and I remember this because he put this in my brain back in 2011. He said, do you want to be a hometown hero, or do you want to go up there and challenge the big boys? You know what I mean? You can stay here in Hawaii and compete all your life, but you don't know what's out there until you get out there. It's like you're swimming in a pond, right? But now you got to get out into the ocean and see what's actually there, right? You know, like how Nemo was kind of stuck in his little world, and then he went out and he found out that there's a lot more than just his little world. So we challenge you guys to get out there and do this. And you know, if you guys have any questions, just let us know. But we're gonna go to the night show. We're gonna rest up a little bit, and then we'll see you guys in a couple of hours. All right.
Second place, number 37, Luis De Leon. New champion, the non-clean, Dion Kemp. Tighten it up, guys. Get a little closer together.
You hungry?
A little bit hungry. Done with finals. We're gonna go eat now at a sushi place called Jenga with the crew over here.
With the champ.
Yeah, we got the crew.
With the champ. With the champ.
Got my support system.
The champ.
Yep, and we're gonna head down there. It's gonna take about 15 minutes to get there. And And then we've been there before. We've actually ate there a couple of times with IFBB Pro Wayne Ramos. And after Rose's competition at the Patriots in 2019. So when we get there, we'll show you what the layout looks like. But the reason why we go is because, as you all know, Rose loves uni, and they have really good uni. Not as good as Nobu's, but almost just as good. So we're gonna go there and then have some uni. And I think Ala likes uni too. So
I don't think Ala discriminates on food, yo.
No.
but anyway, we'll talk more when we get to the restaurant. See you guys soon. He's a millionaire still, yeah. He's Rolls Royce right now. Yeah, John.
Guaranteed.
200,000, huh?
Yeah.
Big box. Donuts. So I'm gonna eat one, and not sure which one, but I'm gonna have just one. Half. What is this one right there?
Looks ube.
Is it really?
How is it?
It's good, but I don't know if that's ube.
Oh.
Let me take another bite to make sure. I'm still not sure.
Okay.
Take another bite.
What did you request for you?
A little bit.
Oh. I don't know if that's ube or not. Never mind already. You're gonna finish them already before you even decide what it is. Donut is a donut.
Okay. What's up, guys? So today's Sunday. It's a day after the Steve Karr Classics, and we have a full schedule ahead. So we're back on the diet. So last night I had a little cheat meal at Janga's sushi, and really didn't go too crazy because we really want to stay pretty consistent. So my coach Ale said, just have something, a small cheat meal at night. So I did that, and I had a donut from Pink Box. I really just wanted to kind of just not really go too crazy and kind of gear off or sway off the diet. So back on the diet today. Had my breakfast, had my oatmeal and my egg whites. Next meal is around 11 o'clock, but we're gonna go ahead and train at the Powerhouse Gym. Iris Kyle and Hidetara Yamagishi, we're gonna go check them out, do a little quick workout, do some cardio, get the blood moving again, and then we're gonna do a little bit of walking around. Just want to stay active. Have another dinner tonight. Arley said that I can have another dinner tonight. So pretty much stay on the diet for majority of the day. Last meal, I'm just gonna have something small, maybe maybe a nice steak or something, but we'll see. I mean, I get, you know, Arle gives me so much food, I'm not really craving anything. I've been lucky throughout this prep where my carbs have been pretty high, and you know, just the way he manages the nutrition is just unreal and amazing. So really, I'm not gonna say it's an easy prep, but it's a lot easier than the preps that I've done before. Only because I get a lot of food. So have something tonight, and then, you know, back on the diet hardcore on Monday, and then just push through all the way to the next 6 weeks. So I want to give a shout out to Flex Wheeler, you know, his Black Widow company. We actually saw them last night at the NPC Steve Karr Classics, and we picked up his attachment that we're going to try and use when we get home. And I just want to also wish Flex a speedy recovery. I know that he's still battling some medical issues, so hopefully he recovers, and hopefully he's back on his feet and you know, out there and you know, being the champion that he always is. So we'll probably do a video real quick when we get to the Powerhouse Gym, and then after that, you know, maybe we'll do some other shots around Vegas. Okay, see you guys soon. What's up, guys? So today is Monday, and we just got done with fasted cardio at the MGM Fitness Center. I just had my breakfast, and then now I'm cooking up my post-workout meal. We're probably gonna head down to Dragon's Lair, check that gym out and see how it is, and then get a quick workout in, and then after we train at Dragon's Lair, then we'll probably come back to the hotel, freshen up a little bit, and maybe do some Las Vegas tourist stuff. We'll see, and then cook more meals, and then just try to stay on prep because we got Orlando in 6 weeks, so really don't want to like gear too far away from the diet. You really want to stay, you know, kind of true to the diet. So we did have a cheat meal last night. We ate at this steakhouse called STK, I believe, located at the Cosmopolitan. Food was okay, good experience, but probably most likely we'll never go back. So if you guys want to check it out, go ahead. There's always a first time for everything. So again, post-workout meal. This is ground turkey breast, a little bit of jasmine rice. I'm gonna go run down to the Dragon's Lair, check out Flex, Lewis's gym. You do a quick workout and then head back to the MGM, freshen up a little bit, and then maybe do some tourist stuff. So see you guys soon. Okay guys, so we just got to the Fit Club. I'm gonna have my second meal before we get in there because I'm a little bit hungry. It's almost 11 o'clock a.m. and gonna go in there and train, lift a little bit of weights. It was interestingly enough, when we left the MGM and we picked up our valet car, there was a little mix up because there were two. So we have a silver Chevy Malibu, and unfortunately when we gave the valet guy our ticket, they didn't have a lot number, so the guy had to actually go find our car, so that took a little bit of time. But when they pulled our car up, a whole bunch of another family, you know, immediately jumped in the car, in our car, and my wife was like, "Wait a minute, I think that's our car." So she ran up to it, and she's looking in it, and if you guys know, we like to drink Coke Zero, and there's a whole bunch of Coke Zero bottles in here, and the family that tried to jump in was like trying to clean it out, and in the back of the trunk I had a couple bags of rice cakes, and so she walks up to them. She's telling them that this is not your car because obviously there's like an iPhone holder, there's like this hand sanitizer that I'm sure they didn't have, you know, and so we finally, you know, get them out, and I'm talking to the guy and I'm telling him, "Hey, are you sure this is your car? Like, did you have rice cakes in the back of your trunk? Because you guys got all your luggage in there already. And did you see all the rice cakes? Is that yours?" And he's like quiet, and I think that's when they probably figured out that this probably wasn't their car. But they had the exact same freaking Chevy silver Malibu, looked exactly like ours. And you know, like I was telling you guys in the beginning of the trip, you guys always have to expect the unexpected, and this is one of those days where it was chaotic, where we almost had our fucking rental car taken by another family, and that would have been messed up because we would have took their car, they would have took our car, and then, you know, they would have gone their way, we would have gone our way, and we wouldn't know where they went, they wouldn't know where we went, and then when we went to go drop off the car, the rental car company would be like, "Well, hold on, Mr. Shit, this is not your fucking car." So anyway, good thing that we my wife caught it in time, and you know, so they got out, they went into their car, cleared everything up. One of the valet guys was really upset because he said that the valet guy is supposed to check the ticket right? When you get in or before you get in, you check the ticket to make sure you're taking the right car, because I'm sure there's probably 100 silver Malibus out there being rented. And so because he didn't check the ticket, because he didn't do his job, he didn't get a tip. And you know, so maybe next time he learns his lesson and he can get a good tip. We had a $100 tip waiting for him and he got shit. So, you know, maybe next time do your job right and then you'll get a good tip. But anyway, I'm gonna go and eat my meal and then we're gonna go inside, we're gonna train. I'm a little bit edgy right now just because of the whole situation, but maybe we can go work out and burn some of that edginess off. But Fit Club, we're here and we're excited. We're gonna go check it out and then we'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so we just got done working out at the Fit Club in Las Vegas. It was a good experience. You know, they have good equipment. It's a little bit different from, you know, Powerhouse Gym, the Iris Kyle and Hidetada Yamagishi. Obviously the Fit Club has a little bit more room so you can walk around more freely, but they have less selection as far as the different types of equipment goes. And you know, versus Powerhouse Gym. Powerhouse Gym has a whole bunch of different equipment, new stuff, actually things that I've never seen before that have, you know, hit different angles. So truly, I mean, if you work out at the Powerhouse Gym and you work out at the Fit Club, then you'll see a distinct difference. But I would recommend that you try both. You know, the atmosphere is different as well. Fit Club has a bunch of personal trainers training clients. You know, Powerhouse Gym, when we went there, it wasn't as busy, so we were able to move around a little bit more freely. But you know, the Fit Club, as far as like the ambiance goes, is more, to me, in my opinion, is more creative for like the younger generation, where, you know, you have pink machines and you have colored lighting. It kind of feels like more modern, kind of hip hop kind of gym. Powerhouse Gym, you know, traditional, you know, black floor, black equipment. You know, you got all the pictures of the Olympians, more old school. You know, I wouldn't really say like more like hardcore kind, like Metroflex, but I would say, you know, it's a gym where you know, you go in there, you do your thing, and then you get out. You know, and that's not to say it's not the same for the Fit Club, but I feel like there's more of a social atmosphere at the Fit Club. You know, where there's where people will come and they can socialize and they can belong to, you know, you know, an association, you know, or a bunch of people that, you know, looks like they come consistently and they just kind of hang out together. But yeah, Powerhouse Gym, Fit Club in Las Vegas, you guys should try them out. You know, both good gyms, both have differences, both have some similarities. In my personal opinion, you know, I started training long time ago. If you was to ask me which gym I would go back to, I would have to say Powerhouse Gym, Hidetada and Iris Kyle. And that's not, I'm not saying that, you know, in a bad way, you know, to put down the Fit Club, because I think the Fit Club is an awesome club too to train at. I'm just saying that for me, I would rather go train at Powerhouse Gym. So anyway, we're gonna try Dragon's Lair tomorrow. We're gonna go ahead and get something, a bite to eat, and then head back to the hotel and do some Las Vegas tourist stuff. So see you guys soon. What's up, guys? Okay, so today's our last day here in Vegas. It's Tuesday, and we're at the valet at the MGM, waiting for our car. We're gonna head over to the Dragon's Lair, Flex Lewis's gym. It's about 7 or 10 minutes away from us, so it should be a fairly quick drive. We're gonna meet our good friend Shane Higa that moved here in Vegas about 4 weeks ago with Alicia, his girlfriend Alicia. We had dinner with him last night. So Shane's gonna meet us at the Dragon's Lair, and gonna get a quick workout in. Pretty excited to see what that gym's gonna look like and some of the equipment that they have there. So stay tuned, guys. so we're all doing our Vegas trip. We're heading back to Hawaii, and it's about I don't know, like 5 o'clock p.m. Vegas time. We're gonna land in Hawaii at about 10 something p.m. It was a great trip. You know, we trained at Dragon's Lair today, and Flex Lewis actually walked in, but we weren't able to meet up with him because he had a meeting, and we wanted to respect his privacy, so we really didn't want to bother him. But Dragon's Lair, great gym, great atmosphere, great equipment. You know, I would highly recommend that you guys go check it out. The cost for a daily pass is $30, which is the same at Powerhouse Gym with Hiritata and Iris Kyle. And you know, from where we were staying at the MGM Grand, and it was about only a 7-minute drive, so it was really close to, you know, to the Las Vegas Strip area. But a really nice gym. Once you pull into the street where Dragon's Lair is, you can't miss it. Big signage, big building. When you walk in, you feel like you're at a hardcore gym. You know, with a little class. So I would recommend that you guys go check it out. Customer service is actually really good. There was a guy in the front desk that took care of us and you know, took our pictures. He wanted to make sure that, you know, everything was okay, and very personable, very talkative. You know, so yeah, go check them out. Anyway, so we're heading back, and this is going to end our trip to Las Vegas and our journey to the Steve Karr Classics of 2021. Next video we're gonna take is upcoming is, you know, getting ready for the Orlando Nationals in December, and that's gonna be the big show. So you know, stay tuned for that. Okay, see you guys later.